On Monday, Prime Minister Theresa May chaired a National Security Council meeting to discuss the latest information on the poisoning incident in Salisbury. On Monday afternoon, she announced that the military-grade nerve agent used to poison the former Russian spy and his daughter was of a type developed by Russia. This follows the latest advice issued by Public Health England, so I went to speak to Salisbury residents to find out their reactions. Well, it's now been a week since the news broke that Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia were poisoned here in Salisbury by a nerve agent. Now, information has been released by Public Health England warning some 500 people who dined in Zizi's or the Mill pub from 1:30 p.m. on the Sunday to its closure on Monday. Now, they've all been told to wash their clothes, to bag them and to wipe electrical items. Now, for some people here in Salisbury, it has caused some concern, whilst others seem to be going about their daily life as usual.
When the news come out about the obviously washing your clothes and all that lot, it is a bit worrying. The situation is a bit worrying. The police and all the people involved are doing a very good job. Some people are saying there's a few less in Salisbury. It's not so busy.
Everyone's going about as they are. Margaret was on the other day, and no one's really sort of taken any notice of it now. It's all be over in a few weeks anyway.
I think the emergency services are doing a great job. I think some of the information came out slow, but I do understand that obviously it's an ongoing investigation. Like I heard some complaints about, why did they tell us about washing our clothes? But obviously they didn't know this information until a couple of days ago. But I do believe we are getting the information that we need at the time that it's coming out. I feel safe.
As well as the latest advice issued to residents, some have expressed their disappointment over the closure of the London Road cemetery over Mother's Day.
The first thing we'd like to do is apologise to any residents who want to go and visit the cemetery or wanted to go and visit, pay their respects over Mothering Sunday and the weekend. We're very sorry. We didn't close the cemetery lightly. We did it on the basis of very strong police advice. They required to investigate an ongoing crime scene, which of course is related to the attempted murder of the two individuals that are currently at the hospital.
As well as apologising for the situation, local councillors are keen for residents to rally round their city.
People have been very understanding. People realise it's something we've got to do. We've got to support the police and help them catch people that committed these awful crimes. And I think people are very stoical too about Salisbury. We're very fortunate here, aren't we? We've got a huge military presence. We're home to the British Army on Salisbury Plain. So we're used to having quite large numbers of military around in the town. And I think that's given us a resilience because we're used to that. And it's business as usual. There's no reason why residents shouldn't come and visit our shops, and visitors shouldn't come and visit our shops and all the other amenities in the city, such as the cathedral and the playhouse and City Hall. So we're very much open for business. Obviously, we do have some ongoing crime scene sites. There's the victim's house in Christie Miller Road, there is the cemetery that we've talked about, and there is the part of the maltings that's still closed off. Can't give you any indication at this time when the police will be releasing those sites, but the rest of Salisbury, very much business as usual, and I think people recognise that.
Rhea Barton, That's TV.